everyone, and welcome to Flower Friday.
Hey there.
My name's Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
We sure do. And today we've got a very, very pretty winter wreath that we're going to be doing. And this wreath is going to be good for right after you take down your Christmas wreath, and you can use it the rest of the season until you put out your spring wreath.
That's right, because we're making a winter magnolia wreath.
Yes.
And I absolutely love magnolia wreaths.
I do too.
They are some of my very favorite to make, so I am super excited about this one.
I am too. And these particular magnolias that we got, they came from Michael's, and they are just gorgeous. Look at they just shine. They're so pretty. They've got all this glitter on them, and I am in love with these. So we are going to be making a magnolia wreath.
Yes, so welcome those of you who are joining us live. We are so happy to have you guys here with us. If you will, just type in the comments, just type live in the comments and let us know where you are watching this video from. If you're watching us on replay, please just type replay in the comments, and again, let us know where you're watching us from.
That is right, and I'll show you right quick what we're going to be using for this wreath. We're using a 14-inch grapevine wreath that we've got, and you see we've already got our bows made. This ribbon is absolutely gorgeous.
Do we have a roll of ribbon? We can show them that. We've got some piece right there. We can
yes.
So this is just. Sorry, you can go ahead.
Yep, it's just that's all we've got left of it, but it's from D. Stevens.
We're going to use these scraps too.
Yes.
We will not throw this away.
No.
So we've got a 10 loop hand tied bow.
Yeah.
And I will link a tutorial for you guys in the comments. So look for that. But we are almost at the at the end of the roll,
because this is so beautiful. I love this ribbon.
But I was going to show you guys that. I don't know if you can see it, but it's velvet on one side and then the metallic gold on the other.
Yes.
It is thick. It is luxurious.
It really is. It is gorgeous. And it is, because it is as thick as it is, that's why we're only using 10 loops with this, because you really don't need any more than that, because it is so large, but it is gorgeous. Or thick. I said large, but thick. But it's gorgeous. I love it.
And like we said, that is a 10 loop bow.
Yes.
They are 5-inch loops.
Yes.
And we will link a tutorial for you guys on that.
Yes, and I showed you the gorgeous magnolias that we're going to use. We've also got a couple of different kinds of pine that we're going to use. You know, the evergreen pine that we want to use. We've got some other greenery, some sawgrass, and these I love. This mistletoe like that we're going to add to it. Because, you know, this is definitely a winter greenery. It's not just for Christmas. So we're going to use that. We've got our little billy balls, our little white ones that we're going to use with it. And then just some little stems that we're going to be putting in it. But I'm going to show you if I can find them. We're also going, because I love, y'all have heard me talk before if you've seen us, that we love the magnolia leaves that you can buy from Hobby Lobby, because they just look so real. They are just shiny and pretty. So I'm not as crazy about these that are on the bush. So we're going to use some of these sprinkled through it too, just so that it looks a little more luxurious, I guess is the word. But I love these.
Hey, and real quick, I want to tell you guys, because I know some of you are asking in the comments about the glue skillet. This is our Grace Monroe Home Special Edition glue skillet. There are a few more left, I believe. We may have gotten some more in. But anyway, there are only 6 days to order from today for you to be able to get them in time for Christmas.
Yes.
So I have pinned the link in the comments here of this video. And so if you guys want one, especially for Christmas, tell Santa,
yep,
this is what you want.
This is what you want. And I'm telling you, if no matter if you make wreaths or any kind of crafts, having hands free is amazing. And so you definitely need a glue skillet.
Yeah, so I wanted to mention that really quick.
Yes, and ours happens to be pink. So you need the Grace Monroe home glue skillet since it's pink.
And if you will, guys, share this video with your friends. Let them know we're on live right now. That would be very helpful for us.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and attach my bow. I've just got a long piece of 26 gauge floral wire. If you wanted to use pipe cleaners, you could do that, or, you know, zip tie it, whatever. But I've got my 26 gauge floral wire here. And I'm going to attach it, I guess, about at 10 o'clock. Is that what where you got yours?
Well, no, closer to 9.
Okay.
So move it down just a little bit. Yeah.
This is a pretty thick grapevine wreath, so I'm going to weave it through the...
That's what I had to do with this one.
The pieces of the grapevine. Sometimes I'll just wrap it right around, but this is a thick one, so... Alright, so I've got that attached. It may be a little bit higher than yours.
I think it's okay. I think it's close
right.
enough. I'm going to go ahead and start by putting in our greenery. And you know, this is greenery that we use all year long. It is great for, since we're going to be adding some of the pine and all, it just gives it just that little extra look. And we definitely tell people all the time to use regular greenery that you use all year, and mix in the other pine and winter greenery. So we're going to start this one, I guess, about right in here. So we are going to put that right about there. Then I'm going to bring one to the bottom.
We're kind of putting these in at an angle.
Yes.
So they're going to flow at an angle around
exactly.
our grapevine wreath.
Exactly. And this one I'm going to bring right about here. And you see I'm putting one in the top, and then I'm just coming on down to the bottom and putting one at the bottom, just so that I get them exactly how I want them to look. That one there behind my bow, and then this one at the bottom behind my bow, just like that. So I've got those spaced like I want them.
And if we did not say this, this is a crescent style wreath that we're making here.
Yes, it is. So now I am going to add some of my cedar. And this cedar is so pretty. This also came from Michael's, and it actually had red berries on it, but I did not want to use the red berries since I'm going with mostly white, but you could also, you know, leave them on there if you like them. That is fine.
And you know what? This is a great time. These winter wreaths, like she mentioned earlier, they are just great to use from now until you put your spring wreath up.
They really are.
And this is an excellent time to use up that leftover greenery. If you've made a bunch of Christmas wreaths and you got some pieces of leftover greenery, this type of wreath, winter wreaths are great for that.
They really are.
So we always will gather up any kind of leftover stuff that we've got for the season and use it in these winter wreaths.
Yes, sir. Now I'm just going to add this one, just kind of right in there. Oh, that piece came off. Actually, I'll just save that for later since it came off. This one I'm going to bring right down in the bottom between my two pieces.
Tell y'all too about the ribbon. This is it's D. Stevens ribbon, and it is pricey ribbon, but you could use burlap.
Yes, you could.
You could use any kind of ribbon in here for this.
You really could, because you know, you want it to kind of be a little, since you're using a lot of the greenery, you want it to have that natural feel. So you definitely could use any kind of ribbon like that. I'm just going to add this one right in here, just like that.
We're just going around, filling in with greenery.
That is all we are doing.
Before we put in our pretty magnolias.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to bring this back up under my bow, just like that. Under my tails, I mean.
I love cedar.
I do too.
I love putting cedar in winter wreaths. I just think it's so, I love the texture of it.
Yes, and I love that this is kind of flowy and pretty. I've got one little piece here that I'm just literally going to put one piece right back here behind my bow.
This is where we're at so far. We just started greening.
Just got it.
And if you'll notice, we've got the shape, the outline, the shape of our crescent.
Yes.
We do all that before we even start on the flowers.
And I am just using a leftover stem to put this piece that I pulled off. So I'm going to put this on the inside of my bow.
And thank y'all so much. Those of you who are watching us live, we're so glad you guys are here with us today.
Yes, we appreciate this.
We are live on Fridays at 4 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. So if this is your first time watching us, welcome.
Welcome.
We're happy to have you guys here with us today. I hope that some of you saw our video from yesterday that we did with the incredible May May from
Larger Than Life May
May.
We adore her. And we just had the most wonderful time. She is so warm and friendly, and everybody that was with her, we just enjoyed it so much.
We did, and we were just so thankful to have that opportunity.
Yes.
So if you guys have not seen that video, check out May May Made It on YouTube, and I think you'll enjoy it.
I think they will too. I'm going to bring this, one of my little sticks, just right up here in the top like that. Yes, and she is doing a challenge. Should we tell them about the challenge yet?
Well, I guess we can. We talked about it yesterday.
So this should be really interesting. She and Shannon, the girl that works with her, are going and they're buying the supplies for Amanda and I to do a wreath off on the 19th. So I think it'll be on May May Made It on YouTube. May May Made It on YouTube at 2 p.m. Central Time. And we're gonna be on working in her store, and she's gonna have a curtain up or something up so that we can't see each other, and I can't give her cues and she can't give me cues, and we're gonna make something with whatever she provides, and then we're going to auction those off for charity to help our local DHR to furnish Christmas gifts for children. So we're excited about that. That's going to be a lot of fun. A little nervous about it too, I have to admit. But
you're nervous.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me, I'm nervous.
Yes. You'll do great.
No, but y'all join us for that, because I do think it's going to be really fun. And it's for a good cause.
It is.
So
I thought it was an excellent idea, so I'm excited about it.
Yeah, me too.
I am actually going to cut this one in two. I went ahead and put it in glue, but then I decided I'm going to cut it in two because I don't want much. So I'm going to put this behind my bow.
This is where I am. I just went around.
Yep.
All the way around.
And I'm going to put this one right in here. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead. You're already cutting your magnolias off, so I'm going to get my magnolias off of here.
I was just cutting them off so that I would have them handy.
And I'm going to cut that leaf off because I do not like those. These are so pretty. And I've told you before, but if they aren't, and I didn't have time to do these, so I may go afterward we finished, even though I've already got them on the wreath. If you want to get them shaped a little better, all you have to do is use a blow dryer and just kind of heat them up, and then you can kind of, push them into shape like you want them to be. So that's just a little extra tip there. But this one is going to go right up here in the top. Just kind of like that.
Oh, those are so pretty.
They're just glittery and beautiful. So pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and put all of my magnolias in first, and then I will come back and put my other leaves in. Okay. I'm going to bring this one here.
These these magnolias are really pretty, but they do have thick stems.
They do, so you have to kind of work them to get them in there.
Yeah.
Well, I pulled it right out.
Oh, I put mine on the bottom.
Apparently, I'm using your glue skillet, so
that's okay. I don't mind.
I just realized I was dipping into it.
Usually, we just have one.
I know it. I just decided to plug up two today.
So I put my top and my bottom, but you do yours a little bit.
Yes,
different.
I just went ahead and did this. I should have put my bottom one in, but honestly, I wasn't thinking.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and put mine.
Yep, so I will put my bottom one in now.
And we are leaving the stems long.
Yes.
On these.
Yes, we are.
Magnolias. Love them.
They're so pretty. Bringing this one right in here. And I will get the blow dryer after these. Get those shaped a little better.
These are the glittered magnolias from Michael's.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, you could use any kind of
Yes, you
magnolias.
could. Just plain white magnolias would work just fine. They really, truly would. So, keep that in mind if, if you can't find these.
Get a little bit of glue. I'm slinging glue.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. I'll get that off with the hair dryer.
We're going to put that one there. And put this one right behind our bow.
Let's see. I think somebody was asking about, Robbie, the ribbon is D. Stevens.
D. Stevens, yes.
And it is really pretty
It
ribbon.
is gorgeous.
It's velvet.
But I'm telling you, these stems are so thick,
Yeah, they
you
are.
cannot hardly get them in.
They are
So,
good. I actually didn't realize they were that thick.
I didn't either. You do have to work at them. They're easy to cut, but they're just hard to
Get in.
get in. I'll turn it this way, make sure I've got them like I want them. Just to make sure I got them turned right. Let's take that one out and redo it because it will not stay in that position.
Yeah, this one's being kind of ornery.
Yep, that's how this one was doing. Think about it now, maybe.
I think I have all mine in now.
Yep, I do as well. There we go. So now we're going to add our magnolia leaves. And these came with either 2 or 3 leaves on each stem, but I am going to take those apart so that I can get them exactly where I want them to be. I am going to put this one here. And now this is just something you absolutely do not have to do this. You don't, you can use the leaves that are on it if you want to. I just like these way, way better. So I want to go ahead and put one right in here.
So we're putting them in almost like they look like they
came.
Yeah, they go with the magnolia.
And once we get the rest of the greenery in, you definitely will not be able to tell that they didn't come this with these leaves. So pretty and makes such a difference, I think.
And they fill in space, which is always good.
They do.
Or they fill up space, I guess I should say.
Yep. And you know, magnolias, especially in the South, are big all the time, but especially at Christmas and in the winter. So there we go. So I've got all of those. So now let's add our little puff balls.
These are cute.
They are. I have enjoyed these. I've used them several different times because they're just so cute. But I'm going to cut this one apart because I don't want them to be quite as long when I put them right in here. And now if you can't find the little puff balls, you could, you know, if they're out of them or you just can't find them, you could use some just small white filler flowers. You know, anything like that would work.
I feel like berries.
Berries,
white
berries
would
would
really
work.
pretty. I was thinking that earlier when we were getting the supplies out. You know, it just depends on what kind of style you're going for, really.
Yep, that's exactly right.
If you're going for a more neutral look, I guess you could just use some cream and white berries or tan and white berries. We kind of like to add a little whimsy to things.
Yep.
Make it fun. So y'all let us know what the weather's like where y'all are at.
Yes.
It is like 80 degrees here.
Yes. Yeah.
It does not feel like Christmas right now.
It doesn't. And I'm telling you, my husband is disappointed in that because he loves the cold, and so he's not really happy about that. I'm going to use a different one right here.
No, well,
but you know, sometimes you can't help it.
Well,
God just can't help it. Yeah, God is in control of that.
We're gonna have to move somewhere else, I guess, if we want really cold weather.
That's right. And y'all pay attention next week too, because we are going to be filming from somewhere really fun.
Yeah, so y'all, if you're not following us on Instagram, we're going to be doing some Instagram stories next week from a special place you'll see
one of my favorite places, and you don't want to miss that.
So follow us on Instagram. So
yes, make sure to do that.
Come along with
us. Yeah, you don't want to miss it.
Ooh, it looks like some of you are really cold.
Are they cold?
Just like it. Except for those of us who are in Alabama and Texas.
Yeah, we're hoping that where we're going next week is going to be cold. We hope.
I looked at the weather, I'm not sure.
Not sure. That's what, that's what Reed said too. But maybe.
And we'll save that, I think, until later.
Okay, I'm going to put a few more of these. I'm going to put one right in here. Inside, just right in there. What I want it to do. Alright, this does not want to do what I want it to do. I may have to change that one. We'll see.
I'm going to save some of my puff balls for later.
Yes, I'm going to put one right here too. Up under.
So let us know too if you guys are making Christmas wreaths still, if you're still doing all that, or if you have moved on to maybe even Valentine's Day.
Yes.
I know if you are into making wreaths, a lot of times we work a season ahead, so we're already starting on Valentine's.
Exactly.
And it seems early to think about that, but that's just kind of how it is.
Ooh, this stem's a little difficult, but now I'm going to add this. I'm saving my mistletoe to last because I love it and I want to make sure it gets in exactly the right spot. So I am going to just cut some of this apart. And just kind of sprinkle it around.
And like I said, this is really great to use up all those extra.
It really is.
Leftover
so
pine
that
and
you've got like
and
that.
cedar and winter greeneries that you have.
Yes. Anything like that you've got, this is the place to use it.
And actually, the different contrast in the greens looks really good in this. I feel like,
love
especially with the white.
Yeah. I always like to do that as long as they're, the same, same color scheme, but just like lighter colors or something. I love adding those. So pretty. I'll put this on. Just right.
So this is a big stem from Michael's.
Yes.
But we're just cutting it apart.
Yeah. Put this right back here behind my bow, just so I have a little of it peeking out all around. Turn it this way just so I can see what I need. I'll put this down at the bottom.
Almost had to get my big dogs out for this.
I know.
These stems actually, they don't look very thick, but they are.
They are.
They're very strong.
Okay. I'm gonna get my mistletoe, and I love these. These are just so pretty. They have the pretty little pearl berries on them. So sweet. So pretty.
We're sprinkling all this throughout, and if you'll notice, we really are just layering on
Yes.
our items, and that's kind of just how we do it. Just layer it.
We'll save this one down at the bottom.
They're so pretty.
Yep. And with that little, they've got just a little bit of sparkle to them, and it just really adds to anything you use it with. I love using all the different shades of the green. I just think that enhances it so much.
I think so too. Especially in something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Almost feel like I love this ribbon, but I almost feel like I would like to add, like I feel like if you were really into black and white or something like that, like you could
wouldn't
add
that be pretty?
like a black and white ribbon to it. It would just pop so much.
It really would, wouldn't it? It definitely would.
This would be pretty. You know what this would be pretty for?
What?
A winter wedding.
I was just thinking that.
I think this would be so pretty for a winter
really
wedding.
Would. With all the little pearl mistletoe in it. Yes, it would be so pretty. Now I've got just a couple of places, and I've got a little bit. I don't want to add too much of the other pine, but I'm going to add just a little around just to fill up any holes that I've got.
Of course, you could stop it,
yes,
anytime.
At any of the point. Yes, any point, because this is one of those wreaths that it's honestly, it is fine to be able to see a little of the grapevine through it. It is fine. You just don't want to see, a lot, like a big spot, except, of course, here where we're leaving it blank. But you don't want to see, a big spot down here and not any up here. So you would want to, if you're going to show it, you want to show little bits of it all throughout. But there absolutely, you could do that with this particular one.
This extra is just to fill in.
Yeah, so you can use a little or a lot, whatever you want to use in it. And like Amanda said, this really is a great one to use, for any of your leftover stuff. gets in.
Yeah, these pine stems, they are
a little difficult to get in now.
have a lot of difficult stems today. I guess just because they're winter.
It is. Winter stems tend to be thicker, so I still want to put one right in there. I'll cut some of the pine off of the bottom though, so maybe I can get it in better. Maybe that'll help.
One of my pearls fell off.
Uh-oh, I had one of mine that was gone too. But I don't know when, I mean, it didn't just fall off. It was already, I had already lost it.
Yeah, so watch out for those little pearls.
Yeah, because they do want to kind of fall off. So glue them. If one of them falls off, glue it on.
I think that's how we've got them on there.
Yeah, I do too. I think so too. I'm just kind of cutting some of the pine away from the bottom so I have a little bit of a stem to stick in the glue.
You guys have any questions here? People love your hair.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Let's see.
Maybe I'll add one more piece.
Okay, I am about finished. I'm trying to decide if I want to. I think I'll put this in the bag here.
Y'all probably can't see, but these sparkle so much.
They really do. Okay. You can't tell if I'm holding it straight or not, but there we go. See? And really, like we were talking about, you can use any of your leftover greenery. And if you did not want to use the sawgrass here, you could always use ficus leaves. Anything like that would work.
And also to show you guys too some different ribbon that you could use in here that I think would be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't want to use the white or you didn't want to splurge on the D. Stevens velvet, you could just use it. This is just a 1.5 inch burlap style. This actually came from Sam's. You could use that and kind of have that tan in there instead of the white.
Mm-hmm. That would be pretty.
That would be pretty. Or I still think it's really pretty, the black and white. But y'all know me, I love black and white. But I think that black and white would be really pretty in here as well.
I told Amanda I've got some black and white that is supposed to be getting here any day, and it would be gorgeous in this. And but it didn't get here in time for this one.
So, you know, you just make it your own.
That is right. So whatever you like. And, you know, honestly, if you did not, I mean, I love magnolias, but if you did not want to use magnolias, you could use white roses for this. You know, you can find some glittered white roses. You can glitter them yourself, just like we did the hydrangeas. I don't see one here that I've already done, but you could certainly do that.
I mean, you could use hydrangeas.
You could use hydrangeas, white hydrangeas in it. So,
of course, I really like magnolias. But
yeah, I do too. I like magnolias. Of course, I would not use the magnolia leaves if you're, you know, not using the magnolias. Yeah. But I just, and I know that, you know, you can't really see them that much, but I just feel like up close, especially when you're looking at it, they just give it that little extra that makes them just a little bit more special.
Yeah.
I think with the other magnolia leaves. I just am not crazy about the ones that came with it.
But, you know, if you're trying to save some money,
Yep.
you don't want to splurge on that. You know,
Yep, and
you
that
could
is
definitely
perfectly
use
okay.
the ones that are on there.
You certainly could, for sure. So there you go.
So, yeah, these have been fun to make. I
They
hope you guys
really
have
are.
enjoyed this. I will probably...
You'll end up
honestly,
keeping it.
I'll change it out to the black and white.
Yep.
And I'll end up keeping this one.
Yep.
Because this is for sure my style. So after I take down my Christmas wreath, I'm going to put this one up.
For sure.
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Like I said, this has been so fun for us.
That is
I
right.
did want to let you guys know that we will not be live next Friday.
No.
But
Not here doing something.
we will be throughout the week on our Instagram page. So
Yep.
check that out.
Yep.
Because we'll be doing some stories from where we will be next week.
Yes, and we are so excited. So it's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of fun.
I think so.
So
And
y'all
I think
don't
you
want to
guys
miss
will
that.
too. So
Yep.
we would like to bring you along.
Yes, that's right.
So join us on Instagram. And
We always
see what
say
we
y'all are family, so you'll be coming along on our family trip.
if you guys have not seen the video we did yesterday with May from May Made It, you guys please go check out her YouTube. Check that out. She is...
She's
like,
something.
we were starstruck.
We were starstruck. That's exactly right. I told somebody, a friend of mine today, I said, she walked in my house and I was like, oh, this is May. You know, I adore her. She is just something else.
She is. But she's a very kind,
Very,
wonderful
very
person.
kind
So
and good
y'all,
person.
Y'all check out her YouTube and watch that video because it was really fun. And
It was.
I am going to use what we made yesterday. I loved
Oh,
that.
I've got
I
it
loved
in my
how that turned
island
out.
right now, sitting right on my island.
But we thank you guys for hanging out with us every Friday
We
for
do.
Flower Friday. I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you soon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.